After the failed military campaign, it was Smith who led one of the first parties of trappers to forge a new path overland, bypassing the now impassable river. It was on this journey that his legend was truly born. While scouting ahead of his party in the Black Hills, Smith was ambushed by a massive grizzly bear. The animal charged, breaking his ribs and clamping its jaws around his head, tearing his scalp and nearly ripping off his ear. His men killed the bear, but Smith's injuries were horrific. Calmly, he instructed his friend Jim Kleiman to get a needle and thread and sew the scalp back onto his head. Smith survived. For the rest of his life, he wore his hair long to hide the terrible scars, a living testament to the brutal realities of the West and the iron will required to survive it. But the most incredible story of survival to emerge from the aftermath of the Arikara War belongs to another of Ashley's men, a veteran hunter named Hugh Glass. Glass was also on the beach on June 2nd and was shot in the leg. He later wrote a poignant letter to the parents of a fallen comrade, describing the attack by the greatly treacherous savages. After recovering, Glass joined Andrew Henry's party on the same overland trek as Jedediah Smith. While scouting for game near the forks of the Grand River, he stumbled upon a mother grizzly with her 2 cubs. The bear mauled him with unimaginable ferocity, shredding his back to expose his ribs, breaking his leg and puncturing his throat so severely that his breath bubbled from the wound. His companions killed the bear, but Glass was considered a dead man. They carried him on a litter for 2 days, but his presence slowed the party to a crawl in hostile territory. A decision was made to leave him behind. 2 men, John Fitzgerald and a teenager who was likely the future legend Jim Bridger, volunteered to stay with him until he died and give him a proper burial. But after 5 days, Hugh Glass stubbornly clung to life. Fearing an Arikara attack, the 2 men made a fateful choice. They took his rifle, his knife, and his fire-making tools and left him for dead in a shallow grave. But Hugh Glass did not die. He regained consciousness, alone, unarmed, and crippled. Fueled by an all-consuming desire for revenge against the men who had abandoned him, he began to crawl. For 6 weeks, he dragged his broken body over 200 miles of unforgiving wilderness toward the nearest American outpost, Fort Kiowa. He set his own broken leg. He let maggots eat the rotting flesh from his back to prevent gangrene. He survived on wild berries, roots, and the meat from animal carcasses he found on the prairie.